Hi, I am Jack, and I am here today to talk about Interrupt and everything about it. So let's go. We will talk about 4 parts on Interrupt. So we will explain what is the interrupt. Then we will talk about why the interruptions happen. Then how does the operation system receive the interrupts and handle them? And finally, what are the type of interrupts? Firstly, what are interrupts? The interrupts are signals sent to the CPU by external devices, normally I/O devices. They tell the CPU to stop its current activities and execute the appropriate part of the operating system. Secondly, why the interruptions happen. An interrupt is an event external to the CPU that causes a change in program control flow. Interrupts are requested by external devices to notify the operating system of something it must handle. Examples: the real-time clock might be generating interrupts every 1/10 of a millisecond so that the OS may switch the currently running process to a different one. A network adapter may interrupt a signal that a new block of data has been received or one being transmitted has completed. The keyboard adapter may interrupt to signal the OS that the console user has typed a character. The memory management unit, usually located on the same microchip as the CPU, in a virtual memory environment, will interrupt a signal that a virtual address has been accessed which is not currently loaded in physical memory. 30. How does the operation system receive the interrupts and handle them? Handling multiple devices. When more than one device raises an interrupt request signal, then additional information is needed to decide which device to be considered first. The following methods are used to decide which device to select: polling, vectored interrupts, and interrupt nesting. These are explained as following below. Polling. In polling, the first device encountered with the IRQ bit set is the device that is to be serviced first. Appropriate ISR is called to service the same. It is easy to implement, but a lot of time is wasted by interrogating the IRQ bit of all devices. Vectored interrupts. In vectored interrupts, a device requesting an interrupt identifies itself directly by sending a special code to the processor over the bus. This enables the processor to identify the device that generated the interrupt. The special code can be the starting address of the ISR or where the ISR is located in memory and is called the interrupt vector. Interrupt nesting. In this method, the input and output device is organized in a priority structure. Therefore, an interrupt request from a higher priority device is recognized whereas a request from a lower priority device is not. To implement this, each process/device, even the processor accepts interrupts only from devices and processes having priority more than it. Fourthly, what are the type of interrupts? 1. Hardware interrupts are generated by hardware devices to signal that they need some attention from the OS. They may have just received some data, for example, keystrokes on the keyboard or data on the Ethernet card, or they have just completed a task which the operating system previously requested, such as transferring data between the hard drive and memory. 2. Software interrupts are generated by programs when they want to request a system call to be performed by the operating system. In the end of this video, I hope you get all information you need about interrupt. And you can search a lot. Thank you for watching and goodbye.